Are you ready, Isabella?
I am ready, absolutely. Totally ready. Let's go.
So let's get started.
Okay.
Greetings, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. And sorry for the last minute change, and I'm so happy that you're all still here. So we are getting started. Before we start, just a little small intro about me. I'm Vishnupriya, and I'm a healer myself. I am certified in multiple different healing modalities. And today is the official launch of Zero Point Healing. Zero Point Healing is just a web directory of all the healers and therapists. And this beautiful project that I got started, it was beautifully, divinely guided to get this kind of a platform opened for the healers and therapists. At the same time, it is also a great help for people who are looking for solutions, people who are looking for therapists and healers, rather than million healers and therapists marketing in different platforms and their own websites in million different directions. It's about bringing them all together and then unleashing the power in this unified state. So that's about Zero Point Healing, and we are going to have multiple healers come on the show and show themselves, show their power, their magic, and all the gifts that they have got. So that's what this platform is all about. And now we are going to get started with Isabella, and she's here for us today to do this amazing show and a beautiful workshop here about how to overcome emotional trauma and building our self-confidence. So overcoming our emotional trauma, every single one of us should have had some kind of trauma that we have experienced in our lives. And therefore, and rapid transformational therapy is an amazing, amazing tool that helps us reprogram our subconscious minds and unleash the magic of that. So I'm going to allow Isabella to explain more about it. Welcome, Isabella, and thank you so much for doing this amazing session for us. And please tell us about yourself and how did you become a beautiful rapid transformational therapist?
Okay. Hello, everybody. It's so nice to have you all here. So, as Vishnu said, I am a rapid transformational therapist, but I also consider myself a healing specialist because I also use a few other healing modalities, such as theta healing. One of the other things that I also use very much in my work is energy, is the understanding of energy, and also dream analysis. It's very funny. I mean, sometimes I've helped people just by interpreting their dreams to overcome some solutions. But really, having seen a lot of healing modalities, nothing beats rapid transformational therapy. It's like, the most powerful tool to really get into your mind, without all the distractions, without all the the defenses and the defense mechanisms that we have built up. So it goes really directly to the core, to the issue, bypassing all the critical chatter, bypassing all the defenses that one may have made, all the wrong notions that one might have, about something, which might be as a result of your own internal programming, which might be as a result of programming from the outside. So, so that's a little bit about, what I do and why I choose to specialize in rapid transformation therapy, because it's really, the most potent tool to help people.
That's wonderful, and thank you so much. So how did you become a rapid transformational therapist? Tell us a little bit about your personal journey.
Sure. So I had been suffering from a lot of, ailments for about, a little over a decade. I had a number of food intolerances. At one point, because of my food intolerances and IBS, I even developed agoraphobia. I was afraid of going outside. So I was really, really in a dark place. And I didn't understand why this was happening to me, because I thought, I meditate every day. I'm a peaceful person, I'm calm, and yet I'm just not able to break through and, get my career going. I was working as an artist. I wasn't able to, to kind of like just break through and make something of it. And then something really interesting happened. It was about 2007, I think, 2007, 2008. And this film was released called The Secret, with the principles of Vishnu smiling, it as well, with
Yes,
the
that
principles
was
of
it.
the law. Yes,
Go
with the
ahead.
principles of the law of attraction in it. And seeing that film and understanding the law of attraction really, really changed my life. Just starting on this journey then from about 2007, understanding that the law of attraction basically means that you can kind of design your life, design yourself based on what you choose to think. And I decided to start choosing to think and feel different, and that completely changed my life. So much so, we were struggling financially, and literally, I mean, in the 8 months we had bought a new house. My health had improved tremendously, and I was doing so much better. And that really got me started on a journey of really finding healing. Beg your pardon. Before that, I was doing meditation, I was doing mindfulness, I was practicing compassion and kindness, all through my life. But I wasn't doing anything constructive. And then I really went on a journey of finding other things. So starting with law of attraction, I went on to discover, other principles, which really have defined my success today. I went on to find theta healing, which is also an incredibly powerful modality. And then I coincidentally found rapid transformation therapy because I'd heard of Marissa Peer. In fact, I just thought she's, the bee's knees. I thought she's so fabulous. I'd seen her on YouTube. I'd seen her on Mind Valley. And then somehow I don't know, this ad came up for rapid transformation therapy. And I thought, what? She has a course? I am doing it no matter what the cost. And I got into it, and I so thoroughly enjoyed it. It was everything that I hoped for and more, because Marissa Peer, she really gives you the tools to be able to use clinical hypnosis, to be able to use regression and certain other special rapid transformation tools, which makes it so powerful. And you're really able to get to the root, get to the core of a person's problem with laser focus. Because, the subconscious mind is 95% of your mind, and the conscious mind is only 5%. But most of the time, we are basically talking, thinking with our conscious mind. But all our programs, our beliefs, our thoughts, they're all located in the powerful subconscious mind, which we simply cannot access except through clinical hypnosis and REM state dreaming, which is also one of the reasons I love dream analysis as well. So that's a little bit about my story and how I got into rapid transformational therapy. I did very well on my course. I had 100% a record in it. I had amazing experience at the live, and since starting, some of the people that I help with has been with issues such as depression, anxiety. I helped somebody start walking again who was wheelchair bound. I've helped people with diseases like Hashimoto's and MS to reduce their symptoms. And I've also helped people to completely turn around their lives by helping them with abundance blocks, helping them with coaching, coaching with RTT, because without RTT it really is much weaker. So that's a little bit about me and the kind of work that I do. So I work with emotional trauma, physical, mental trauma, and abundance.
That's so beautiful. And yes, the Secret movie was my my start point of change as well. So can you tell us a little bit about how the structure of RTT session would look like and what's so special about RTT?
Okay, so the most special thing about RTT, rapid transformation therapies, that we're using clinical hypnosis, which is not the same as stage or theater hypnosis. First of all, for anybody listening who might have some misgivings or ideas about what hypnosis feels like. So guys, it just feels exactly like if you are really immersed in a book that you're really interested in, like you're deeply engrossed in a book. Or, you know, sometimes for those of you who drive, if you're driving a car, sometimes you just start driving, you know, and suddenly you reach and you're like, oh, how did I even get there? Because your mind is distracted, it's completely in a flow state. So you basically go into this state of flow, in this kind of a trance, which can be a light trance or a deep trance, but you're completely in control of your body. So you're in control of your body, you're in control of what you're saying, so much so that if a therapist is, you know, if you go to a certain point and you don't want to talk about it, you can also say, okay, I don't want to speak about this. I want to, I would rather not describe this. So you're completely in control. You are not, held back in any way. Yeah, you have full control of your body, of your mind. It's a very pleasurable state. It's a very pleasant, healing state to be in. Everybody goes into, really enjoys. It's like a spa treatment for your mind in a way, because in that moment the only thing that matters is you, who you are, and there's somebody there who's completely devoted to you and guiding you through this amazing healing process. So the process is like this. When you have book an RTT session, let me talk about my example. So with me, it would always start with a call. Because during this call, I get a lot of information about you, a lot of, from what you're saying, describing your problem, but also subliminal information, which is also stored, by my subconscious. So after the call, which is a lengthy call, it's about 45 minutes. We discuss about what it is that you want to achieve in your life. What is it that you really want out of a session? And then when the day of the session itself comes, the process is, again, we have a brief intake. A brief means about 20 minutes or so. And then we get into the nitty gritty of the process, which is you go into induction and then you go into regression. Where we would be going, really pinpointing to the scene, place, event, and time that has caused a certain belief or programming to go in. And then having located that, we're able to reinterpret it and redefine it, because a lot of times we don't know what is making us think in a certain way, because some beliefs and programs have come in a long time ago, perhaps in childhood, and we are not aware, why it is. To give you a little example, when my daughters were born, I remember, the beautiful little babies. I was so happy with them. It was just the most wonderful period. It still is. But I remember there were these days when my little daughter would scratch me. Little babies have very sharp nails. And I remember getting so annoyed about it. And I was so annoyed, and I thought, what is the matter with me? It's just a baby scratching me. But I understood there's something happening to me. I'm getting triggered. And I don't know where the trigger is coming from, because I'm a therapist myself. So I spent a lot of time reflecting, thinking, calming myself down, meditating, doing mindfulness, but it didn't help. So then I decided, I have to get to the bottom of this. And I booked a session with a fellow therapist. And when we went into regression, it was astounding. We went to a memory I had no recollection of, but I was a child. I was in kindergarten, and some children, how children play, they were playing a little bit rough with me, they scratched me. And I was feeling angry and helpless at that moment, just like I did now when my little daughters were triggering this physical response in my body. So a lot of times we don't even know, where some stuff is coming from, which is why RTT is so great. Because the truth is, guys, it's not the event which changes you, but it's the meaning and the interpretation you give to it. And that's a little bit more complicated than just describing it like this. But a very simple example is this. Supposing two people have been in a bus accident and they're laying side by side in the hospital. They've they've both been in a bus crash and they're both recovering. They both have exactly the same wounds. So one person might think, oh my goodness, I was in a bus accident. Nothing is safe around me. Anything could happen and I'm never going to travel in a bus again. And the person next to, him might be thinking, he or she might be thinking, whoa, I survived this bus accident. Wow, I am really, lucky. I'm really protected. And it just goes to show that things are really not as bad as you think. So there's a very simple example how just thinking about something in a different way changes things. But at the same time, you're not always in control of your thoughts, because if it was that easy, we would all just feel like we'll just choose to think differently. But it doesn't happen like that, because sometimes you don't know what's triggering you. You don't know why you have an emotional response to something. So it's really good to get, to really dig deep into yourself. And sometimes, if necessary, if you've been suffering, for example, for more than 3 or 4 weeks with the same thing, it's just really helpful sometimes to get a professional to help you out, because of their skill, they'll be able to so much quicker, so much more effectively help you really get to the root and the bottom of whatever is causing your issues.
That's so beautiful. And I love the fact that you got to know that trigger. When somebody gets this trigger, a person who hasn't done so many courses and not being a therapist might not know that's even a trigger. And I love the fact that you actually booked a session with another therapist to look at it and to get rid of it. Because every single lower emotion, whether it is anger, sadness, worry, and any kind of lower emotion, it just shows us that there is some trigger inside of us. And that's just this opening doorway for us to explore what healing can we do and what can be removed from our systems. So every time you get triggered, this is a beautiful example how she said it. It's a beautiful example. It's a place where when you see yourself being triggered with regards to getting anger, worry, sadness, and something inside of you wants to come out, there you catch yourself, okay, there's something inside me. I can get rid of this, and this can open up new possibilities in my life. That was so wonderful, Isabella. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We are going to move into the demo version of RTT session. So are you all ready? I'm ready. So let's get started. And then after the session, we'll continue the discussion.
Okay, that's lovely. Thank you so much, Vishnu. Okay, guys. So anybody who's watching this, emotional trauma can feel like a loss. It can make you feel angry. It can make you feel guilty, make you feel ashamed. It can make you feel unhappy. So emotional trauma is caused by so many things, by loss, sometimes by ill health, by not following your live streams. And in this little demonstration, since we are not able to do a complete therapy session with all of you, we're going to give you a little example of what it feels like to go into hypnosis and to receive a transformation. So we're not going to be doing any regression. We're not going to be using any of the other tools, but just to see what the power of words and new suggestions can have on you might be a good way to start. And that's not to say that a workshop like this is able to heal everything, but a workshop like this can still provide a lot of comfort. And I certainly hope that it will provide you as well some comfort to recover from what you're dealing with and to open up the possibilities for you to be able to live the life of your dreams, to be able to feel that you are worthy, to be able to feel that things and everything that you want is available for you. So guys, I want you all to start with a big smile. Yes.
Before you get started, just a small add-on to that. So a full RTT session is going to be like a 90-minute to 2-hour long session where you will be regressed back to your childhood days, see what it is, what kind of limiting beliefs you have in your subconscious mind. And then from there, she's going to do amazing transformation, pulling out all of those limiting beliefs and then reprogramming your mind with positive beliefs. So that's how a full RTT session would look like. But what she's going to do today is just the last 10-minute portion of it, where we do the reprogramming. We get into that kind of hypnotic state, and then reprogramming our minds with positive beliefs. So that's what she's going to do today. Let's get started.
Yeah. Yes, the last 20, 30 minutes. You said 10, but 20, 30 minutes. Okay, guys. So I always start like this. I want you guys, I start a session like this, not the reframe, but I want you all to really take a moment and to smile. Okay? This is really, really important. Even if it is a fake smile, just plaster it on. Because just starting to smile and laugh is going to be sending some neural messages to your brain. It's going to be releasing some endorphins, and that is really, really good, because the first thing is you need to be open to healing. So let's all just give a big smile and maybe stretch your arms out and really feel some looseness in your body and feel ready to receive this healing. So guys, if you're ready, I want you to just take a few normal breaths, just breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in again, filling your lungs with oxygen, and breathe out. That's wonderful. You're doing so well. And now I want you all to just look up as high as you possibly can, as if you're looking up into your own eyebrows or up into a very high point in the ceiling, and keep your eyes now fixed to that real or imagined spot, and just breathe in again and exhale. That's lovely. Breathe in again. That's lovely. And exhale, and you just start to feel a little fluttering in your eyelids. And each time you flutter, that's hypnosis coming upon you already. You're doing so well. So just take one more deep breath in. And exhale. And this time as you exhale, just close your eyelids right down, all the way down. That's perfect. And as the muscles in and around your eyes are becoming heavy, droopy, drowsy, you're just starting to feel a healing, pleasant, relaxing sensation develop in your body. And your eyelids are starting to feel right now as if they've been glued shut, sealed shut, fused tight, locked together. And you can just forget all about your eyes now and just allow a drifting, floating feeling to develop in your body. That's wonderful. And now I want you to just drop your chin a little bit, as though you're looking over a balcony or a flight of stairs. And I want you to imagine a flight of stairs with 10 steps descending. And with each step that you take, you're going to go deeper and deeper into your own internal state, deeper into a state of hypnosis. So right now you're moving on to step 10, and you're so ready to go deeper. You're moving on to step 10. As each muscle, every nerve turns loose, lets loose, and you go deeper. You're moving on to step 9. As you gently, calmly, easily move on to an even deeper level, seeing, hearing, and feeling every step that you take. That's wonderful. And you're moving on to step 8, and you can feel your feet taking each step, going deeper. You're moving on to step 7, and you can feel and hear your feet taking each step as you go deeper. You're moving on to step 5, and you can see, hear, and feel your feet as every sound and noise and movement around you carries you deeper and deeper, way, way deeper into hypnosis. Even the sound of my voice and the words are carrying you deep into your own internal state, deep into your own inner sanctuary. You're moving on to step 4, and you can see and feel your feet as you go deeper. You're moving on to step 3, going deeper and deeper. You're moving on now to step 2, and you can see and feel your feet as you go deeper and deeper into hypnosis. You're moving on to step 1, and just go deeper. Drift deeper, sink deeper, travel deeper. That's perfect. You are doing so well. You're doing absolutely wonderfully. Now, as you drift deeper down to a calming, healing, relaxing level, you are now listening with your subconscious mind. You know that understanding is power, and understanding in hypnosis is the most phenomenal, liberating, transforming power. And as you go deeper, you can look over and around and right through perhaps some scenes that made you believe that you were not enough as you are, that you are not lovable as you are, or that things are not available to you. And as you look over and around and through some scenes like that, and any others that may surface, scenes that made you feel hurt, that perhaps made you feel pain, that perhaps made you feel shame, it all makes perfect sense now. Because now you understand you're doing so well. You're doing very well. And anybody who has tears coming down, you're doing so well. I'm just with you. The healing powers of the universe are with you, just giving your hand a little squeeze. You're doing so wonderfully well. Everywhere where the tears flow, the healing begins. So just let it out. You're doing so wonderfully. And as you're in this perfect soft state of healing, you can now see how any child in that situation would have felt the same. But now you understand something far more powerful. You formed those beliefs and came to conclusions about yourself when you'd been on the planet for only a few years. And now you don't need to believe them ever again. Instead, you now believe and know with unwavering certainty and unshakable conviction that as a beautiful, talented, lovable adult, that it will never ever again be appropriate or relevant or remotely necessary to believe the beliefs you believed then, or to think the thoughts you thought then. You now fully understand that the conclusions you came to and the decisions you made about yourself hurt you. And now your beliefs are yours to change. Your beliefs are yours to change. And as you change them, you are changing everything in such a wonderful, healing, permanent way. Your past is not you. It's in the past. It's behind you. And it does not, cannot, will not influence you ever again. Everybody who's listening, I want you now with your eyes closed just to begin to start rocking your head side to side gently. That's perfect. Just rock your head side to side as you are releasing all the emotional pain. Just rock your head side to side as you're releasing all the hurt, all the shame, all the sadness, all the low emotions, all the anger, All of that is being released now. You are now liberated. You have erased, eradicated, eliminated, shattered, and smashed all those old beliefs. They are gone and unable to influence you ever again. And in their place is a new understanding that you have power to change your thoughts, power to change your reality. And you now understand that your thoughts form a blueprint, that your mind and body work to make your reality. And you are now choosing to create a new reality, to create a new design for your reality. So everybody who's listening, I want you now to start to imagine the best you, the most wonderful you that you could ever be. I want you to start picturing it. Picture it right there in the middle of your forehead. And I want you to see yourself without any limitations, feeling completely in power. Who would you be? Who are you now? And who would you like to be? And as you now begin to form this picture of yourself, of who you would like to be, draw this picture closer to you. See it in every detail, in every facet, clearly. As you now choose to become this new reality, this you that you've always wanted to be. And any old anxious thoughts or guilty feelings are going. They are shrinking, fading, disappearing. They are gone from your mind, gone from your body, gone from your psyche, gone from your life. You are doing so well. And as you go deeper, you are commanding, instructing, compelling your mind, your body, your psyche to release all unwanted thought patterns, critical voices, and feedback loops that are outdated, outmoded, and unnecessary. They are fading, dissolving, disappearing, released, and gone forever. And you are now compelling, commanding your crystal clear, calm, and focused mind to go right back to your original imprint and coding as nature intended. Your brilliant, brilliant mind is remembering that you are absolutely enough. You are absolutely lovable. And while your mind remembers, reactivates, remanifests this truth, the fact that you are and always have been so lovable, so enough, this is having a powerful, permanent effect upon you. Because the truth is that when you were born with all the potential of the world right there, and you are now reactivating without limits. You are now reactivating the old powers within you, knowing that you deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve to make your dreams come true. And all that you're visualizing now is going to happen to you. As it comes closer to you and you go closer to it, you're redesigning your reality now. All critical voices will be squashed by you. Instead, you place in it a soft voice, the kind voice, the loving voice of yourself, reparenting, re-going through your childhood and being a force of love, of encouragement and support in your life. So from now on, anytime you have a negative thought, you replace it with positive thoughts and you flood your life with a flood of love as you tell yourself every day just how wonderful you are, because the truth about you is that you are absolutely wonderful. You are the most magnificent creature created, born to fulfill your dreams. And all that you are seeing is going to come to pass as you listen in surrender to healing, with an open heart, with faith. And all subconscious structures and all necessary changes have been reorganized. And as a result of this, when you come out of this, you will feel refreshed, you will feel happy, you will feel energized. And when you fall asleep at night, you will have the most regenerating, revitalizing sleep, dreaming the most wonderful dreams. So when you're ready, I want you to start taking in a few deep breaths, feeling energy rushing through your body, and slowly, on the count of 3, feeling amazing. On the count of 2, feeling powerful. On the count of 1, knowing that all good is coming to you. Feeling happy. Just take a few breaths, open your eyes, and welcome back to full awareness.
Woohoo! Wow. That was a powerful transformation. Wow. I would love to do it again and again.
Thank you so much.
That was really, really amazing. Thank you so much, Isabella.
Thank you so much, Vishnupriya, for inviting me and for having this amazing platform where so much of healing can take place. I truly believe that you are absolutely divinely guided, and I believe this platform is going to absolutely take off, and it is already such a place of healing and transformation. So thank you so much. I'm so grateful to you for inviting me, and I'm so grateful to you for being this channel of amazing healing in the world.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Your words really mean a lot to me. Thank you so much. And to the audience now, so today you got to experience all that Isabella has for you. And if you're interested in booking a session with her, I have posted the link below. You can go there, message her. And as a special gift, we have a 10% off on your first booking. And the coupon code is 0 point. So you can contact her and let her know the coupon code 0 point. And she is going to give you a beautiful 10% off on your first booking RTT session with her. And this is going to continue. This transformation that we are inviting into 0 point healing is going to continue. And I invite you all to watch all the shows that are coming up. And that's it from me for this show. And thank you, Isabella, for that beautiful transformation. And one note on that, it takes 21 days to reprogram our minds. So usually when we do this kind of transformation recording, we recommend hearing this for at least 21 days so that it is completely absorbed into your subconscious and it rewrites all of those programs in it. Any final words, Isabella?
No, just to thank you guys. I was just responding to a few people on the chat. Really, thank you all for being here. I hope this has been constructive. I hope this has helped you in any way. If even a single person breathes a single breath easier because of the work that we do, that is so fulfilling to us as therapists, to us as healers. So we are just as indebted and grateful to you as sometimes you express to us. So thank you guys so much. And remember that you have it in you to change your reality. That the only things that are stopping you from reaching your new reality is your thoughts, and that can be changed. One of the rules of the mind is that the mind learns by repetition. So as Vishnu was saying so lovely, that normally a recording you listen to many times, but Vishnu will be leaving this recording for you guys. And if you like, you can just jump right in and listen to it as much as you like. And if you like, you're of course welcome to book a session with me, but also to book a session with anybody that you like on this platform. And I wish you a tremendously healed life. I wish you abundance. I wish you love. I wish you joy. I wish you happiness. Thank you all. I love you all.
Wow, that was wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much, Isabella. Thank you all for joining us. I hope you loved it. And this recording is going to be found in YouTube as well as on Facebook, so you get access to it. Thank you. Meet you in the next show. Thank you all. I love you all. Bye for now.